Hi everyone, welcome to the video for Punchestown, day 5 and the Newmarket Guineas meeting. It's very late to be putting the video up, but I won't make it very long because you don't have a long time to watch it before the races start tomorrow. The 3 races I'm interested in Punchestown, I've said already that I fancy Concertista in the 3 o'clock. She's a horse that I've followed all season. She's not really a great price, and you'd have to seriously fancy her to go in at around the even money mark. But I do fancy the horse. I don't think she showed her best at Cheltenham, and I'll be really disappointed if she doesn't win the 3 o'clock tomorrow. I think there was a few horses of Willie Mullins that disappointed at Cheltenham, such as Zaraqan Poursois and Concertista. So hopefully Concertista can pick up this race tomorrow, and she's in the 3:20. In the 4 o'clock, I did look at Zana here. I thought he was disappointing at Cheltenham, and I think at the prices I would be prepared to have a few pound each way on Jeff Kidder at double digit price. I just liked his last 2 wins. He was certainly, when he won the Boodles, people thought maybe it was just a bit of a fluke, but his win against Tehupu was really impressive, and he ran all over Tehupu. So I think he's been a bit underestimated. I think the price is a little bit too big, and I'll be prepared to play on him each way. The final investment for me at Punchestown will be in the 4:30 on Misical Slave of Philip Hobbs. He had Dostal Full disappoint today, but I think Misical Slave has looked a horse who's been laid out for something all season. He does make errors, but I think with a half decent round of jumping, he can get involved in this. He's a decent price at 16-1, and I'd be keen to go in hit on him at 16-1. That's Misical Slave. In the Guineas tomorrow at Newmarket in the 3:40, I did like Thunder Moon. I'm very concerned by the stable form. Joseph O'Brien's horses aren't running well on the flat or over the jumps, and it sort of worries me about Thunder Moon, and I am worried about that last 100 yards as well. So I think the each way play for me in the race would be Poetic Flame of Jim Bolger's, who's had a run this season. He looks a tough horse. He looks one of these grinders. Jim Bolger takes a lot of horses over to the UK that look like outsiders, and quite often he walks away with the prizes. I think at 12-14-1 this is a decent each way bet, especially if you can get the 4 places, and so for that reason I'd be with Poetic Flame in the 3:40 at Newmarket. The other horse I looked at on the Saturday was Zaraqan in the 3 o'clock. He's upped in grade a lot. I like William Haggis's horses. I loved his win over Almigwar, but he's coming in here against Pile Driver and Sir Ron Priestley, who are, grade Group 1, Group 2 horses, and he's coming in here. It's a big ask, but I was so impressed with his win. I would have liked to see him come into a mid-lane race first and then into this, but I can't desert him. I had him down as an eye-catcher and a horse to follow, and so Zaraqan will be a selection of mine in the 3 o'clock. In the Guineas on Sunday, it's very difficult to go against the Aidan O'Brien favourite, Santa Barbara. It's quite clear that they've really think a lot of this filly. Ryan Moore's booked to ride, but she's just no price, and it's hard to go against her, but it's hard to recommend you betting her. I would say that the 1,000 Guineas doesn't look a race to bet on now, because I don't think she'll get beat, but I wouldn't want to back her at 5-4, and that means it's a no bet race really. So over the weekend I'll probably be having 5 bets myself. Now you should only be backing mine if you fancy them as well. I've already backed Concertista at 5-4 in the 3:20. In the 4 o'clock, Jeff Kidder each way, I'm going to have a bet on him. Misical Slave in the 4:30, an each way bet. Zaraqan in the 3 o'clock at Newmarket. He's a bit of a risky bet, but for me he's an eye catcher who I just have to stick with. He's around the 3-1 mark. I'll back him to win. And in the 340, Poetic Flame each way at 12-14-1 with the 4 places will be my bet in that race. I've had a lot of views this week over the 4 days so far. Had quite a few people subscribe. Hopefully we can make a few more videos, maybe even a couple of live ones as we go through the summer. But obviously I'm more into the national hunt. I will be making videos. I may make one just each Friday and look at the weekend's racing. But it's been good to make the videos. We did well on the first couple of days at Punchestown. Not many selections on days 3 or 4, but none of them have won. But hopefully day 5 we can pick up a couple more winners and increase the pot a bit on the 2 selections at Newmarket. So thanks for watching the videos over the week. Hope you've had a good profitable week, and if not, hopefully you'll pick up a couple of winners over the weekend. Thanks for watching. We'll be back to you soon. Bye for now.